Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. UEP here, and so I'm gonna kind of reboot this series, Senate election. Not really like a series. I'm just gonna do them when I feel like it, which is probably gonna be often. So I did do this series earlier. Where I just did an overview of every Senate election. That didn't go too well. A because the content was trash, and B because it wasn't it they weren't getting me a ton of views, but now I have a bigger channel, and I'm hoping that I can actually add a significant commentary instead of just talking about random, stuff. So we're gonna talk about this, and so I just realized I should have started off in Alaska, but I already have everything pulled off. So I'm only gonna do like the competitive races. So yeah, so we're gonna be talking about Arizona, and that's gonna be interesting because um the presidential race is going to be very close. Could be lean, could be tilt, could even be a toss up. Although I do think that as of right now in Arizona, the Democrats have the edge in this, in 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 this state. So Arizona, let's talk about the past. Arizona was a red state, up until like now. It's been considered a red state now. Um, I say this because, 2008 went for Bush, went for Bush in 2004, went for McCain in 2008, went for Romney in 2012, and went for Donald Trump in 2016. I believe it also went against Bill Clinton both times he ran, although I may be wrong about that. So, yeah, that's not great news for the Democrats, but there is news. First of all, immigrants are definitely helping the Democrats because in the midterms, like 3 out of every 4 Latinos went for the Democrats. And the suburbs are turning against the Republicans. Let's look at 2016. Maricopa County went narrowly for Donald Trump, and that's what's going to decide Arizona. It'll be Maricopa County. Narrowly went for Donald Trump. In 2018, the Senate race the Democrats won. Kirsten Sinema beat Martha McSally. She won there narrowly, and I want to see a 20 I don't know, like a 20. I'm trying to think of like a Senate race that like a 2010 Arizona Senate race. Like let's pull this up. Oh, let's see this. Okay, that's really bad quality. Okay, so look. So Arizona in 2010, John McCain, he won very easily against Rodney Glassman. So Maricopa County, when you look at that, that's pretty deep red. And let's go 2016. It is a bit less red, and Kirkpatrick, as you can see, she was a state representative. She ran against John McCain. In 2020, I expect to see Maricopa go blue, mostly because the suburbs are turning against the Republicans. As they have been. Mitt Romney, I think he was the last Republican to actually carry the suburbs. Hillary Clinton narrowly carried them in 2016, and I expect Biden to carry them in 2020. That and the fact, lastly, that Arizona is overall a pretty moderate state. I mean, the last extreme senator from Arizona that I can think of is Barry Goldwater, and he was back in the 1960s, ran for president, and got murdered. Martha McSally is a very far right politician. Um, Mark Kelly is much more moderate than Mark McSally. John McCain was very, very moderate. Uh, Jeff Flake was a moderate. He was a moderate Republican. Um, who else am I? Kirsten Sinema is a very moderate Democrat. In fact, she is among the top 5 moderate Democrats in the Senate, in my opinion. So yeah. So let's start with 2016, where again demographic trends are certainly not helping the Republicans in the state. But in 2016, Donald Trump, he carried the state narrowly, and the polls had Clinton behind her by 9-10 points. So she actually outperformed the polls pretty significantly here. She lost by 3.5 points, which does fall in the lean column. So it was expected Arizona would be likely for the Republicans. It was lean. Uh, so yeah, it was yeah. So that's very interesting. That it was a lot closer than people expected. In 2018, I actually thought the Martha McSally was going to win this race, and we're seeing the polls the polls that had McSally ahead are putting Kelly ahead. Like, look at this. Let's do U.S. Senate. We're going to do the state of Arizona. A plus rated poll has Kelly ahead by 9. A plus poll Kelly ahead by 3, 6. So all these polls, and then Cinema had actually and there were some in these same polls. This poll had McSally ahead by should be one, not two, and now they're putting Kelly ahead. That's very bad news for Martha McSally. And overall, I do not expect McSally to win, and even if it's close, she can make it close because Arizona is a really weird state politically. But Kelly has all the edges, um, and yes. So let me see. I believe Kelly's running uncontested. Muhammad Arif. Oh, he. Oh, that's great. He is switching over to independent. Wait. Okay. So. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah. So the Democrats, Kelly's basically unopposed. It's going to be Mark Kelly. He is okay. So why do they have one pick? Okay. So it's going to be Mark Kelly is going to be the Democrat. So let's talk about 2018. So we already talked about 2016. Now we're going to talk about 2018. Now I expect Martha McSally to win this race, mostly because the polls had her ahead, and because she had been endorsed by Doug Ducey, who, as we all know, won a big victory in the governor's race against David Garcia. And I did not expect Arizona. Now I knew that Arizona was that that Arizona um was going to be trending blue, in 5 years. But I did not expect it to. But I did not expect the Democrats to be winning Senate race here in 2018. I kind of put it in the 2024 column, not 2018. In cinema, she surprised me. She won. She won by a lean margin, similar to Donald Trump's victory in 2016, a little bit more narrow. And remember that Martha McSally, she led. This race wasn't called until the next morning, and McSally led all night. But the thing was that there were a lot of military families who ended up going for cinema in large numbers, mostly because she is more moderate than McSally. So, anyways, John McCain, sadly, he died. May he rest in peace, Senator McCain. He died, and he was supposed to John Kill, originally, and then he resigned in 2019, I believe, and yeah, and then McSally. No, 2018 he resigned, and then McSally just took over after like a month after losing her Senate race. So that's not good news because McSally, she had been rejected by voters a month ago, and then she became her senator. People purposely said, "I don't want Martha McSally to be my senator," and then she became her senator. So that's very interesting. So yeah, now, okay, so consistently there was a time. Okay, I don't want to do president. I want to do Senate. Okay, so come on, I like that little thing. Okay, so anyways, McSally is consistently losing to Kelly. There was a poll, Gravis Marketing had McSally ahead by 4. I really doubt that she's going to be able to beat Kelly. So, yeah, and JHK Forecast, as I mentioned earlier, gives Kelly an 80% chance of winning. So what does this all say? This all points to Mark Kelly winning the Arizona Senate race and becoming the next senator from the state of Arizona. And I mean, I think this too, because Kelly's moderate, and he's going to flip Maricopa County. I mean, it's trending blue, as you can see. I showed you guys the example earlier. Cinema won it in 2018, and Kelly's an even strong candidate. He's also the husband of former Congresswoman Gabby Gifford. So, overall, expect Kelly to be the next senator. Could be close. I have it as likely for the Democrats. Could be lean, could even be tilt, but I do not see a path to victory for Martha McSally. And unless Trump turns it around, and I do want to mention that that morning consult showed Martha McSally as some of as let's see, morning consult Senate approval. Let's see if we can pull this up. All right, so they survey over 5,000 voters who are registered every morning, so they're getting data every morning. And let's see, most unpopular, Martha McSally, only 37% approval rating. That's not going to get her to victory in Arizona. So I expect Mark Kelly to be the next United States Senator from the state of Arizona. So thanks for watching, guys. I do hope you enjoyed. And please subscribe if you haven't already. For those of you who are subscribed and want to go the extra mile, I have a Patreon. But all I really want is for you guys to watch my videos and get informed. So thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.